Buddhāvataṃsaka Sutra. Book 25. 10 Dedications. Video 7. When great enlightening beings give seats or lion thrones to sit on, those seats are high and wide and extremely beautiful, with lapis lazuli legs, spread with soft, supple raiment made of gold thread, arrayed with jeweled banners, perfumed with various delicate fragrances, decorated with ornaments of innumerable various jewels, covered overhead with golden nets and jewel chimes rustling in the breeze and producing exquisite sounds, magnificently embellished all around with adornments of myriad unusual designs, looked up to of all people, occupied only by crowned monarchs proclaiming the law respectfully followed by all states. Those monarchs are also adorned with beautiful jewels, luminous jewels, sapphires, giant sapphires, jewel crystals from the finest mines, bright and clear as the sun, pure and cool as the moon. Surrounding in profusion, like myriad stars, are ornaments of supreme beauty, incomparable jewels of the sea, solid banner-like treasures of the sea, with extraordinary patterns and unusual appearances. Their heads are crowned with turbans of finest gold and pure jewels. They receive the rank of coronation, reign over the continent Jambu, endowed with immeasurable charismatic power, making kindness principle, conquering all those who are hostile and inimical, obeyed wherever their commands reach. Great enlightening beings, becoming such monarchs, then give such jewel-adorned thrones to Buddhas, the foremost fields of blessings, and to enlightening beings, genuine teachers, wise and holy mendicants, preachers of the teaching, parents, relatives, Buddhist disciples and individual illuminates, as well as those setting out on the vehicle of enlightening beings, and also to monuments of Buddhas, and to all the poor and destitute, the orphaned and homeless they give everything according to need. These roots of goodness they dedicate in this way. May all sentient beings sit on the seat of enlightenment and thoroughly awaken to the truth realized by all Buddhas. May all sentient beings sit on the seat of freedom and attain independence of things, which even diamond mountains could not break, and be able to smash and conquer all the hordes of delusions. May all sentient beings gain the Buddha's lion throne of freedom, looked up to by all beings. May all sentient beings obtain chairs adorned with unspeakable numbers of various exquisite jewels, become masters of the teachings, and guide sentient beings. May all sentient beings attain the throne which is supreme in all worlds, adorned by extensive great foundations of goodness. May all sentient beings obtain seats which pervade unspeakable numbers of worlds, such as could not be fully eulogized in immeasurable eons. May all sentient beings obtain the seat of profound mystic virtues, and their bodies fill all universes. May all sentient beings obtain seats of inconceivable numbers of all kinds of jewels, and extensively carry out the giving of teaching to whatever sentient beings are considered in their past vows. May all sentient beings obtain seats of refined subtlety and manifest the spiritual powers of untold Buddhas. May all sentient beings obtain seats of all jewels, of all incenses, of all flowers, of all robes, of all garlands, of all crystals, and so on, seats of inconceivably many various precious things, seats of innumerable worlds, pure seats of the adornments of all worlds, seats of all diamonds, and manifest the powers and freedom of Buddhas, and fulfill most perfect enlightenment. This is great enlightening beings' dedication of roots of goodness when giving seats of precious things, to cause sentient beings to obtain the seat of great enlightenment beyond the world and spontaneously become aware of the truths realized by all Buddhas. Great enlightening beings give various precious canopies, These canopies extraordinary, used by nobles, adorned with various great jewels, most excellent among billions of fine canopies, with supports made of all precious substances, covered with fine meshes, with golden bells on jeweled strings hanging down all around and draped with crystal necklaces making elegant sounds in harmony with the stirring of the breeze, all decorated with treasuries of pearls and jades, filled with innumerable various rarities, scented with sandalwood and aloe, fully embellished with infinite precious substances like radiantly pure gold. Such canopies they give with pure hearts to Buddhas, or to monuments of Buddhas after their extinction, or, for the sake of the teaching, they give them to enlightening beings, good teachers, famous ministers of the teaching. Or they give them to parents, or to mendicants, or to all the Buddhist teachings, or to various sentient beings as fields of blessings, or to religious leaders or venerable adepts, or those who have just set their minds on enlightenment, and to all the poor, destitute, orphaned, and homeless, to all who seek, they give. These roots of goodness they dedicate in this way. May all sentient beings cultivate foundations of goodness whereby to cover their bodies, and always be protected by the Buddhas. May all sentient beings make virtue and wisdom their canopies and forever part from all the afflictions of the world. May all sentient beings shade themselves with virtues and get rid of the dust and dirt and searing afflictions of the world. May all sentient beings attain a treasury of knowledge and wisdom, causing everyone to always enjoy seeing them. May all sentient beings shade themselves with the pure way of dispassionate tranquility, and all attain the indestructible state of Buddhahood. May all sentient beings shield their bodies with good and ultimately attain the pure body of reality of the Buddhas. May all sentient beings become universal canopies and cover the whole world with the knowledge of the 10 powers. May all sentient beings attain sublime wisdom, transcending the world, free from attachments. May all sentient beings gain the canopy of worthiness, become superlative fields of blessings, and receive all offerings. May all sentient beings obtain the supreme canopy, attain unsurpassed knowledge, and naturally realize enlightenment. This is great enlightening beings' dedication of roots of goodness when giving canopies, umbrellas, and parasols, to cause all sentient beings to obtain the canopy of freedom and be able to uphold all good ways. To cause all sentient beings to be able to cover all fields and lands in all realms in space, and manifest the free spiritual powers of the Buddhas, without regressing. To cause all sentient beings to be able to adorn all worlds in the 10 directions with one canopy, and offer it to the Buddha. To cause all sentient beings to offer beautiful banners, pennants, and jeweled canopies to all the enlightened ones. To cause all sentient beings to obtain a canopy of universal adornment and cover the lands of all the Buddhas. May all sentient beings obtain a vast canopy to cover sentient beings everywhere and cause them all to engender faith in the Buddha. To cause all sentient beings to offer innumerable canopies of wonderful precious adornments to one Buddha, and to do the same for innumerable Buddhas. To cause all sentient beings to attain the high, wide canopy of the enlightenment of Buddhas, covering all the enlightened ones. To cause all sentient beings to obtain canopies adorned with all jewels, canopies adorned with all jewelry, canopies adorned with all solid perfumes, canopies with pure adornments of various jewels, canopies with pure adornments of innumerable jewels, immense canopies with adornments of pure jewels, covered with jewel nets, hung with jewel bells waving in the breeze producing sublime sounds, covering the bodies of the Buddhas in all worlds in the space of the cosmos. To cause all sentient beings to obtain canopies adorned with unhindered, unimpeded knowledge, covering all the enlightened ones. also because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain the highest knowledge and wisdom, and because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain the adornment of the virtues of Buddhahood, because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain the immeasurable, boundless treasures of the free mind, because they want to cause all sentient beings to be filled with the independent knowledge of all truths, because they want to cause all sentient beings to cover all with virtues, because they want to cause all sentient beings to perfect the canopy of supreme knowledge, because they want to cause all sentient beings to perfect the all-covering canopy of the 10 powers, because they want to cause all sentient beings to be able to cover all Buddha fields in the cosmos, because they want to cause all sentient beings to be masters of all the enlightening teachings, because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain the free mind of great mystic power, because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain vast knowledge permanently, because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain immeasurable ultimate virtues, covering all, because they want to cause all sentient beings to cover their minds with virtuous qualities, because they want to cause all sentient beings to shield all living creatures with an impartial mind, because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain skillful means of dedication, because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain pure minds of supreme aspiration, because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain pure wills with good intentions, and because they want to cause all sentient beings to attain great dedication covering all living beings. Great enlightening beings may give various splendid banners and pennants, their poles made of various jewels, pennants made of precious silk, banners of various mixed colors and patterns, draped with jeweled nets, shining colors filling everywhere, jewel bells gently stirring, ringing in harmony, with rare jewels shaped like the half-moon and gold more radiant than the sun placed atop each banner, decorated with various wonderful things caused to appear by results of actions in various worlds, such marvelous banners and pennants, uncountable millions of billions of them, the radiance joining and highlighting each other, the light pure, covering the ground, filling all Buddha lands in the realms in space in 10 directions, the great enlightening beings, with pure-hearted faith give to Buddhas currently existing, or to their monuments after death, or to the treasury of the teaching, or to the religious community, or to enlightening beings, or to Buddhist disciples, or to self-enlightened beings, or to good teachers, or to Buddhist disciples, or to self-enlightened ones, or to the masses, or to particular people, to all who come seeking they give, and dedicate these roots of goodness in this way. May all sentient beings be able to set up banners of virtue on all foundations of goodness, so that they cannot be destroyed. May all sentient beings set up the banner of mastery of all the teachings, respecting, admiring, and diligently preserving them. May all sentient beings write down the true teachings on precious silk, preserving the treasury of teachings of Buddhas and enlightening beings. May all sentient beings set up high, outstanding banners, and light the lamp of wisdom, illuminating all the world. May all sentient beings set up the banner of steadfastness and be able to destroy all delusive actions and manias. May all sentient beings set up the banner of the power of knowledge, which no delusion can damage. May all sentient beings attain the banner of great knowledge and wisdom, destroying all the flags of worldly pride. May all sentient beings gain the banner of great light of the sun of knowledge, and illumine the whole realm of reality with the light of the sun of knowledge. May all sentient beings be endowed with banners adorned with innumerable jewels, filling all worlds in the 10 directions, and offer them to the Buddhas. May all sentient beings obtain the banner of realization of thusness, and destroy all the erroneous views of misleading paths. This is great enlightening beings' dedication of roots of goodness when giving banners and pennants, to cause all sentient beings to attain the pure paths of the banner of the extremely profound, lofty, and wide-ranging practices of enlightening beings, and the banner of the action of spiritual powers of enlightening beings. Great enlightening beings open up storehouses of myriad treasures and hundreds of billions of trillions of fine, rare jewels to all the countless sentient beings, giving whatever they wish unbegrudgingly. They dedicate the roots of goodness in this way. May all sentient beings always see the treasure of the Buddha, give up folly and cultivate right mindfulness. May all sentient beings be fully endowed with the light of the treasure of the teaching and preserve the treasury of teachings of all Buddhas. May all sentient beings be able to support the entire treasure of the community, tirelessly providing for its needs. May all sentient beings attain the highest treasure of mind, omniscience, and may their pure aspiration toward enlightenment never recede. May all sentient beings attain the treasure of knowledge, entering into all things without doubt or confusion. May all sentient beings be endowed with the treasure of virtuous qualities of enlightening beings, reveal and expound immeasurable knowledge. May all sentient beings attain a treasure of immeasurable sublime qualities, cultivate and attain the knowledge of the 10 powers of true awareness. May all sentient beings attain the treasure of the 16 knowledges of refined meditation, and ultimately fulfill broad, great knowledge and wisdom. May all sentient beings develop the treasure of the supreme field of blessings, and awaken to the unexcelled knowledge and wisdom of the enlightened. May all sentient beings become masters of the most excellent treasure, and expound all truths with inexhaustible discernment. This is great enlightening beings' dedication of roots of goodness when giving treasures, to cause all sentient beings to obtain the jewel of complete, supreme knowledge, the treasure of the unobstructed pure eye of the enlightened. Great enlightening beings may give various beautiful decorations for all bodies, causing the body to be beautiful and pleasing to all. Great enlightening beings regard all creatures in the world equally, like an only child, and want to cause them all to have adornments purifying their bodies, to attain supreme peace and comfort, to attain the bliss of enlightened knowledge, abide by the Buddha teachings and benefit living beings. With innumerable, various exquisite jewel ornaments such as these they diligently practice giving, and when they are giving they dedicate the roots of goodness in this way. May all sentient beings develop unexcelled, wonderful adornments and adorn humans and celestials with pure virtue and knowledge. May all sentient beings attain features of pure adornment, adorning themselves with pure felicitous virtues. May all sentient beings attain features of most sublime adornment, and array themselves with all marks of virtue. May all sentient beings attain features of unconfused adornments, adorning themselves with all marks of Buddhahood. May all sentient beings attain the features of adornment by good, pure speech, endowed with all kinds of unlimited intellectual powers. May all sentient beings attain the features of adornment by voices with all good qualities, their voices pure and clear, pleasing to all who hear. May all sentient beings attain the feature of adornment by the delightful speech of the Buddhas, causing living beings to hear the teaching, rejoice in it, and cultivate pure practice. May all sentient beings attain the features of adornment of mind, entering deep meditative concentration and seeing the Buddhas. May all sentient beings attain the features of adornment by total mental command, illumining the true teachings of all Buddhas. May all sentient beings attain the features of adornment by wisdom and knowledge, adorning their minds with the wisdom and knowledge of Buddhahood. This is great enlightening beings' dedication of roots of goodness when generously giving all kinds of ornaments, to cause sentient beings to be endowed with the adornments of the complete fulfillment of all the innumerable qualities of Buddhas, complete virtue and knowledge, and to forever shed all conceit and self-indulgence. Great enlightening beings give to all sentient beings the jeweled crowns and top-knot jewels they received when crowned as independent kings, without regret in their hearts, always cultivating themselves diligently to be generous donors, learning the wisdom of giving, developing the faculty of relinquishment. With knowledge and skill in means, their minds broad and magnanimous, they give to all, and dedicate those roots of goodness in this way. May all sentient beings be crowned by the Buddha teachings and achieve universal knowledge. May all sentient beings attain the foremost knowledge and reach the other shore. May all sentient beings save living beings with the treasure of sublime knowledge and cause them all to fulfill the summit of virtue. May all sentient beings attain completion of the precious crown of knowledge and wisdom and be worthy of the honor of the world. May all sentient beings' heads be graced with the crown of knowledge and become autonomous monarchs and masters of the law. May all sentient beings tie the clear jewel of knowledge to their heads, invisible to all worldlings. May all sentient beings be worthy of the obeisance of the world, perfect the peak of wisdom, and illumine the Buddha teachings. May all sentient beings be crowned with the crown adorned by the 10 powers, filled with the purity of the ocean of jewels of knowledge and wisdom. May all sentient beings reach the summit of the great stages of enlightenment, attain omniscience, fulfill the 10 powers, and destroy the bands of maniacs at the peak of the realm of desire. May all sentient beings manage to attain the highest summit of sovereignty, and attain the peak of radiance of omniscience, which cannot be outshone. This is great enlightening beings' dedication of roots of goodness when giving jeweled crowns, to cause sentient beings to attain the realm of utmost purity of supreme knowledge, and the crown of jewels of wisdom. When great enlightening beings see sentient beings in prisons or dungeons, dark and dim, shackled and chained, unable to rise or sit in comfort, assailed by myriad pains, without relatives or friends, without refuge or salvation, naked, hungry, emaciated, suffering unbearable torture, the enlightening beings, having seen this, give what they have, all their wealth, their spouses, children, and households, and even their own bodies, to rescue those creatures in prison, like the enlightening being Great Compassion and the enlightening being King of Wondrous Eyes did. And, having rescued them, they give them whatever they need, relieving their suffering, enabling them to gain peace and comfort after that. They give them the supreme treasure of the teaching, cause them to give up indulgence, firmly establish roots of goodness, and not shrink away or withdraw from the Buddhist teaching. When great enlightening beings rescue sentient beings from prison, they dedicate the roots of goodness in this way. May all sentient beings be ultimately liberated from the bonds of covetousness and craving. May all sentient beings cut off the stream of birth and death and climb up onto the shore of wisdom. May all sentient beings do away with ignorance and folly, develop knowledge and wisdom, and shed the fetters of afflictions. May all sentient beings destroy the bonds of the worlds of desire, form, and formlessness, attain universal knowledge, and be ultimately emancipated. May all sentient beings forever cut off all the bonds of afflictions and reach the other shore of knowledge and wisdom, the ground of non-obstruction, where there are no afflictions. May all sentient beings be free from stirring thoughts, musing, and vain discrimination, and enter the realm of equanimous, imperturbable knowledge. May all sentient beings shed the bonds of desires, forever leaving behind all mundane cravings, and have no attachments in the worlds of desire, form, or formlessness. May all sentient beings attain supreme aspiration and always have the Buddhas teach them. May all sentient beings attain liberated minds, with no attachments and no bondage, broad and vast as the cosmos, comprehensive as space. May all sentient beings attain the spiritual powers of enlightening beings, taming sentient beings in all worlds, causing them to detach from the mundane and abide in the great vehicle. This is great enlightening beings' dedication of roots of goodness when saving sentient beings suffering in prison, to enable sentient beings to enter the realm of knowledge and wisdom of the enlightened. Great enlightening beings, seeing prisoners bound hand and foot, suffering all sorts of pain, bitten and oppressed by their jailers, on the brink of death, having given up all earthly comforts, forever parted from their relatives and friends, laid out on butchering blocks to be dismembered, or impaled on wooden stakes, or doused with oil and set afire, the enlightening beings, having seen them oppressed by such tortures, give up their own bodies to take their places, as did the enlightening beings invincible, King of most excellent action, and other great enlightening beings who gave up their own lives to spare others, bearing cruel suffering in their stead. At that time the enlightening beings say to the wardens, I wish to give up my body in exchange for their lives. You may apply those tortures to me. Just as you are doing to those people, you may do what you want, even more, to me. I will endure even incalculable times as much, so that they may be freed. If I see them about to be killed and do not give up my life to redeem them from their misery, then I cannot be said to be dwelling in the mind of an enlightening being. Why? Because I have made the determination for omniscient enlightenment for the purpose of saving all beings. Continue to video 8.